Hi flosstube, how you doing? It's been 2 weeks, so I'm here to say hello. It's been quite nice out lately. Been enjoying it. We only had 4 days of rain this last couple weeks, so not too much. Um, Today is May 31st, and this is flosstube number 9. All right, so we'll get started with the rain stitch like always. So it did rain 4 days, so that's 200 stitches in that one. And I usually do my ABCs from Prairie Schooler. I'm just working on the C. So I'm just starting to get into the leaves now. Finish off that side. There's the rest of it there. Alright. Now, last week I ended off with one called Harmonious, and when I finished, I ended up doing a bunch of extra. So I will, I'll show you what I did extra. Let's see here. Where did it go? Where did it go? Alright, so that's how that one starts off. And I don't know if you can see, it's got little music notes just along the side there. You can see the music notes. I was quite excited that you could see them. Yeah, I definitely didn't want to put that one down. I was enjoying it so much, but had to move on. We got lots to do. All right, so there was that. And next we did opening gambit. And there we go. I love how all the little animals appear as you're going along. I enjoy those as they're stitching. They're a lot of fun. Okay, and then we worked on Quaker Village, and I think Rosewood Manor is one of my favorite designers. There's got comics. Back it up a little. But yeah, really like this, the way each little building has its own separate fence. Whoops, sorry. Each little one has its own little fence. And a little garden. I really like that one. Not much on that side, just a little bit. But yeah, that one's a lot of fun. Tons and tons of color changes. Like 3 stitches, change color, 3 stitches, change color. But it's coming out really, really nicely. All right. So this one here, the Quaker Village, was a Whipco, so that one got 1,000, and my opening gambit just got 500. And same with the long dog, that got the 500. And next is my main stitch for the year, which I'm working on, is my Doors Open from Gecko Rouge. And there we go. I thought I would come down and start working on a new frame. So that's pretty much what I did. It's funny to think that that was 1,000 stitches, just that frame. Yeah, it's going to look good. I'm very, very excited as this one goes along. It'll be a long time, but it's going to look really nice. All right. Next is my Hay 2025 Sal, and I'm doing Garden of Earthly Delights, and I've actually been able to keep up with this one so far. There we go. I need to do 7,130 a month, and I've been able to do it for these first 5 months of this year. And yeah, it's coming out really nicely. I like the little people showing up, and it's cute. Okay. Then worked on my Quick Stitch Twilight. And I was mostly working around the sky before, but I wanted to fill in her hair. That was what I wanted to do next. So that's what I worked on this time, was her hair. I think it's looking pretty fun. Definitely see the curls and everything in her hair. Okay. And now, I think that was everything that, well, that would actually, this one here, this quick stitch, was just extra for the month. Once I finished with the Garden of Earthly Delights, I finished all the stitching that I really wanted to do for the month. So for the last bit of the month, I just got to work on whatever I wanted. So the Quick Stitch Twilight, looks like I put about 1,200 stitches in for that one. Next is Walking Lessons, and I put about 700 into this one. And this one here was just working on this upper stuff there. That's what I thought I'd work on. All right. And then I thought I would move on and work on my David Bowie. And I put 500 stitches into him. And on him, I went back and I was still working on this lighter stuff. I'm kind of wanting to see some of his face, so some whites and peaches and things, so you can't see too much, but it sure is a fantastic piece, though. This is the edge. That's how far it'll go, and it's about twice as long. Okay. Then I pulled out my Monster Wonder Whale from Owl Forest, and this one I got the kit on, so I'm actually doing it on the proper material and using the proper floss from them. And this it stitches up quite quickly, I find. I did all like the brown by the tail. I got the tail and the bit of yellow in there, or sorry, red. But yeah, I like that a lot. I've never used fancy floss like that before, so different. All right, and last but not least, I was working on my Cochran Hollow, and I put, I only had about 300 in this one here. So I'm just working on the house, like the coloring in of the house. Nothing too crazy or fancy. Not too far in. Yeah. So that is what I have worked on for these last 2 weeks. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed it. And I hope to see you again in 2 weeks. Bye.